Hello and welcome to the Glorified Jobbers on TMCF TV. I am Jase, you might know me from Dan and Jase and West Ham Fan TV. I'm joined by Charlie here from Hammers Chat, obviously. I'm joined by Luke as well.
Woo!
Nice. And aka Jerome, aka Mr. Rashford. Yeah. He looks like right Marcus Rashford. So guys, we are here for Hell in a Cell. It's just happened. So who watched it?
I fell asleep, but Instagram kind of spoiled.
I
didn't spoil it, but I got some stuff.
You got insight.
Well, it's the
Yeah,
internet. It's the
inside.
internet generation now, so
Yeah.
it
Reality
doesn't really
era.
matter. Reality era, yeah, as we was talking about. We'll have a little chat. So we're gonna kick in it, go straight into it. We're just gonna have a quick, brief go through it, what happened, all of that rubbish. So we're gonna start off. It did start off with a big Hell in a Cell match, Rusev versus Reigns. That was pretty big. So guys, what do you think about it? What was your hoping, Luke, as you didn't watch it?
What was I hoping?
What was you hoping to happen?
I don't know. You know what? I don't. I'm not at a point yet where I want. I'm not at a point yet where I want Roman to lose the title. But I just would like to see him get beat up. So
Are you a Roman Empire?
I'm not a Roman Empire dude.
No.
I just don't want Rusev to be United States champion anymore because he's boring me now. So
I have to disagree. I'm liking Rusev now, innit?
I love him.
Yeah.
He's getting
I love
better and better. now.
yeah, but he was. How many times has he been United States champion?
I can
now?
agree with the fact that
Twice, isn't it, right?
Twice.
They need to bump him up. So I don't
Yeah.
want him to win the championship back.
Mm.
He needs to step up to another level now. Maybe the level that Reigns was at a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
But instead of, you know, like, Reigns getting booed hard.
Exactly.
Reigns
That's what I mean.
getting
As long as he
booed
won the
hard.
championship but got beaten the crap out of while
Yes.
doing it, I'm cool.
Well, it was pretty good. Lana came out first. She introduced her husband.
Yeah.
He got a big boot. He got booed really. It was really good. The crowd was really good actually. Reigns came out and surprisingly he got cheered, which was very surprised by that.
The babyface thing is actually.
It was really. He was getting
No.
cheered on. He
No,
got a little
I
bit booed, but
No. When I watched the actual movie, he was getting booed. He was getting booed harder than actual. Rusev.
well, it was. I had more cheers than boos. I did, but Charlie.
That's
what
because
you
all the
think?
little kids are on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, Kevin Dunn backstage just tweaking everything.
Hey, we don't talk about. Hey, we don't talk about stuff like that on this show, right? This is alright. We don't talk about backstage people. Right? So anyway, yeah. So they came out, did their little thing, and back and forth, and that. It was a really good match, wasn't it?
Yeah, the thing is, like, Roman Reigns, I don't like him, but he's fine.
He's a decent
He's
wrestler.
decent. He can have a good match if he works with the right people. But but I love Rusev and I can't stand
And if he
him.
works with
Rashford, what was the highlights of the match? What would you say?
Of Rusev and Reigns.
Yeah.
And highlights for me is when everything just was changing momentum. So when Rusev was when Reigns was beating up Rusev, and then he just switched momentum quick, and then it was just really nice. And then there's a point in the match where I think Rusev got the steel steps and started beating the hell out of Reigns hard
Yeah.
and tied him to the ropes.
That's what I like to hear.
And tied him to the ropes and started hitting with a kendo stick and everything. It was a really good match.
as we are in reality era, we can't be hitting on heads. So the kendo stick was, he tied him up basically.
Yeah. And he
Got
got
the
the
thing
ribs.
set and started whacking him in the ribs constantly. Then Rusev got the big chain out, the biker chain thing. He got out and he started just whipping him with it non-stop. And then he did the good thing. What did he do? Got on the steel steps. Got Reigns. Got him the, what's it called again? The acolyte.
Yeah, the accolade, yeah.
But
With the chain
In his mouth.
and pulled him back like that.
he did that on Raw, didn't he? He did the accolade on the steel chair. That doesn't.
On the steel steps.
That does not. Does that make any?
But it makes it look
I mean,
amazing,
alright, cool.
doesn't it?
It's like-
it looks
it looks cool.
It's like when Jericho does Walls with Jericho on the announcers table.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like, that is so
He's not
painful.
adding any pain to it, but he looks cool. So
It
whatever.
does look cool, yeah. So yeah, but with the chain though, he did get the chain and he wrapped it around his mouth. And basically, Reigns looked like he was in a sex movie or something. It was like just pulled back to the non-stop. So yeah, back and forth. They did. We're not going to spoil it for you. We're not going to spoil it too much, because you need to watch it. Or if you didn't, watch our show. They went back and forth, clotheslines and that, and then I think it was the big spear that won it for, and Reigns won as always.
As it was.
we're not gonna spoil it for you, but Reigns won.
Yeah. Well, this is a Hell in a Cell recap. So yeah, went on to the next match. Did a little thing about Seth Rollins or whatever. Then we went on to Bailey versus Dana Brooke. So what are you guys thinking on Bailey and Dana Brooke?
Bailey started to annoy me.
No,
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like Bailey. It's just why
I
Bailey-
liked her before she went onto the main roster.
Wow.
It's not her fault, is it? With Dana Brooke, think about it.
She's not getting the pops she was getting at on NXT, was she? Really? Like.
Nah.
She has the best entrance, and I don't care what.
She
anyone
has
says
the
about
best
that.
entrance.
She has. Oh my god! At Takeover, I was in the crowd at Takeover London. I almost started crying.
Do you remember when she came out with the New Day?
Huh?
When she came out with New Day?
Yeah.
On that Raw?
Yeah.
How good was that?
Yeah, but I feel like they're trying too hard to. I don't know. Maybe that's just me because everyone else seems to like her. I don't get me wrong. I don't like her. Just ever since she went onto the main roster, it was just a bit.
Yeah, that happens though. When NXT superstars go onto the main rosters, it kind of dies down.
And Alexa Bliss is my wife.
Adrian Neville.
Nice, Alexa.
Alexa Bliss your wife, is it?
Well, she doesn't know it yet.
Wrong
Fair.
brand.
Okay then.
Wrong brand.
Yeah. So this was against Dana
Yes,
Brooke.
wrong brand.
This was against Dana Brooke, obviously. Dana Brooke. What do you think about her?
Ah,
I like her. I think
terrible.
She's better than
she's not good on the mic and that.
She can't wrestle.
Hold on, well, she's not that bad.
Mate, though, she does that flip though when she comes out. That's well impressive.
But
Always
she's-
impressive.
I want to wait
It's
for the
gonna
one
be
time.
it's impressive until the one time
She flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
So they went back and forth. They a 2 count, you know. But I don't want to really talk too much about the wrestling side of it because you just want us to talk about what.
And you've
what we
seen
think
it.
of Yeah, and you've seen it. As well, so.
all.
Yep.
So Luke hasn't, obviously, but we're just spoiling it for him
Apart
right
from
now.
Luke.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just spoiling it. So Bailey won that match. She won
Of
that
course,
match.
Bailey won that match.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Dana Brooks.
So one of them, Bailey celebrated with the fans, and then we get like a couple of replays. Then we went back with Mick Foley, Stephanie McMahon, and Chris Jericho, which Chris Jericho is the best at the moment on Raw.
I
He
can
is
agree with
carrying
Raw.
everyone at the moment on
Yes.
Raw, isn't he? With that list, he's getting everyone else involved
And
as
don't
well,
forget the scarf.
and the scarf as well,
He's
the
got
$2,000 scarf. He's just getting everyone involved. What are your thoughts on Chris Jericho? How does he keep doing it? He comes back and he changes himself.
I think Owens has helped him a lot. I like that duo.
He has a really good person to play off. You know.
Yeah.
Should they have they'd be a tag team, they should have a music together, shouldn't they? They should have the theme. He's my best friend. Something like that or something, you know.
I feel like
not yet.
No?
Nah,
Something's going on though, isn't it? I don't know, I've got a feeling Chris Jericho's up to something.
Yeah.
I think it's the other way around.
When you scribbled
I
Stephanie.
think it's going to be end up there. I think the way the feud will end up will be Chris Jericho is the reluctant babyface because Owens screws him over because he's like, "You're in my way, move, you're holding me back," sort of thing. And everyone's like, "Oh, Chris Jericho, he's just such a nice, goofy young fellow."
They're not going to do that because Chris Jericho's at that stage now. He's like, I just want to put over the younger guys.
Well, this is what I mean.
yeah,
He'll be the babyface, but then Owens will go over as a bad guy. That's the way I see it playing out. Because I think Chris Jericho can be goofy enough. Listen, I think Owens is a great babyface as well, but Chris Jericho in his current incarnation can be goofy enough to make people love him.
But people like Kevin Owens, you know what? People like Kevin Owens are made to be a bad guy.
Yeah, but can you imagine the pop when he comes out and he says Kevin Owens is now on the list? Oh my god, people are going to lose their minds.
You just made the list!
No, what they should do though is, right, Kevin Owens snatches it off him and he sees his name on it. And
Yes.
He's like,
Yes.
Cameraman zooms in.
yeah, it's like, and it says Kevin Owens massive.
Zooms into
And then
Kevin's
he's like
face.
that, and then he turns around and Chris Jericho code breaks him or something. That would probably happen.
That would be cool.
We should
No,
be
actually,
we should be
cool.
scriptwriters actually.
Yeah, listen to us.
Creative house.
So Rash, talk us through the match. What I saw was Chris Jericho when he actually ran in. Basically, the ref got injured or something. The ref came out, and then Chris Jericho runs in. But through the whole match, Chris Jericho just gets beaten up. Pretty much, he just gets hit by the chairs. He gets put through him. He pretty much gets.
That's what he's there for right now.
No, he is there
just
for.
putting over people.
I don't
doesn't
think
care about himself anymore.
Yeah, but you know, that's what I don't like
himself.
about him though. That's the one thing I don't. He has to do this. I got to put everyone over. I got to do this. This is I'm an old wrestler. I don't like that. He should just win some matches. And,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? So yeah, Rash,
To
talk
be
us through
fair,
the match.
he beat AJ Styles at Mania,
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
so he doesn't just lose all the time.
Yeah, but he's that's his thing now, isn't he? He's like,
Yeah.
I've got to lose against
I
him.
never understood why he lost to. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, neither that, but there we go.
Yeah, Rash, what anything big in the match? I mean, in that match? Yeah, it was a good match.
It was a good match. It was a really good match.
Yeah.
But
No, we're not going to talk about that yet, though. That was just a little segment. I just realised I forgot about that. Anyway. So, yeah, we had Enzo Amore,
Enzo Amore.
and Big Cass versus Luke Gallows and Kyle Anderson.
Enzo Amore.
So cold to say this, but I have not cared about Enzo Amore ever since he kind of concussed himself in the bottom rope.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cold.
It-
Oh, that's cold.
Harsh.
Wow.
Dude gets concussion, you're like, yeah, cool, see you later, mate.
That's just
Wow.
cold. Nah, it's just cold.
Wow, really?
and Big Cass is quite a don, so he kind of stole the shine.
I think they're great, but
Really?
they need something to do.
I would never like. I love the entrance, you know, but
This is the thing, they're really good, but they need something to do.
Yeah.
All the tag teams on Raw are just treading water at the moment.
because there's too many tag teams.
But there's too many tag teams and they're not doing anything with them.
No.
Like the only one they're doing anything with is New Day, and that's just because they're champions. And even then, it's like, oh, who are they facing this week? It's these guys. Like everyone's waiting for Enzo and Cass versus New Day because it's just going to be battle of the entrances, and that's going to be big. But before that, we're just seeing like lots of recycled stuff. There's no real build to it. There's nothing to it. It's like
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rash, talk us through this match. How did it go?
Hey, that match was
Yeah?
really good. No one ever left. Because the way everything happened from how Enzo and Big Cass were working together and how they were just, like the moves, oh my god, it was so good, no matter what. And then what happened was, towards the end, when Big Cass must have big booed with Anderson,
Yeah?
Anderson in the face off the rope. Mike, he flew far, and just went bang. He flew far, and then I think Enzo tagged himself in. And he was doing well, but then he just got clothesline, and then it was game over. And then 1, 2, 3.
Wait, they lost.
Yeah, they lost.
And whose fault was that? Who got pinned?
Enzo.
No, there's a reason why they're not pushing them, because I've heard back, the internet world is saying that they're waiting for them to be, they're going to get pushed at WrestleMania, Enzo and Cass, and then they're going to have a big...
That's a very long time.
So yeah, they're not going to really be in any main storylines really, like just
And then that's how
until... And then they're going to get... I'm guessing they're going to win the tag titles at WrestleMania, I guess.
Should be surprising, to be fair.
that entrance is going to be insane though.
It is going to be
With
insane.
With however the 90,000 people that are going to be there,
Yeah,
or whatever,
it's gonna be-
and they're all going, my name is Enzo, blah blah blah. Like that's going to be sick.
That would be quite... Okay, now we go on to Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins, which is surprisingly is not the main event. I wonder why. Does that... Well, that shows that the women's match is the main event, guys.
Woman power!
Hey? How do we feel about that?
Huh?
Women's main event?
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's
Hey.
definitely... That's a long
Long time coming, yeah.
Exactly.
With those people as well, especially like Sasha Banks is like the best women's wrestler there.
Well, now main
That says
events don't
AJ.
mean anything now, do
That's
they?
AJ Lee.
Main events.
Well,
don't
I
mean-
love AJ Lee as well, but Sasha Banks is like horrendous.
Yeah, no,
good.
since...
Oh, since AJ Lee, I'll go with that. Yeah.
And then there was Paige, but then now she's, off
Oh,
somewhere
that-
Alberto.
That's backstage talk.
Yeah,
That's
don't talk
backstage
about
talk.
We don't know nothing about that, obviously. So yeah, it's the men's main event. It's the Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. It was a big match. Thanks to Chris Jericho, obviously doing everything pretty much, running the whole show.
Running the list.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they come in, they have a back and forth, don't they, Rash? What else happens? Anything big happens in it?
Yeah.
Obviously Jericho runs in, like
And
we
gets
said
flung
earlier.
around.
Wait, Jericho got beaten up twice in one night?
No.
No.
We got it wrong basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got it wrong. But
We got it wrong, yeah.
Oh, what did Finny do again?
So yeah,
Rollins.
what did he
I
do?
can't remember what he done.
Basically, what he did
I
was
watched it and I can't remember what he
a
done.
wrestling match.
Yeah.
What
was
he
wrestling.
did.
Yeah, I know. It's
Well, it's pretty
what is his
amazing.
move?
So hear me out, Luke, when you listen to. Basically, he picks him up, Kevin Owens. He couldn't lift him up at one point, and he's trying his hardest to try and pick him up. And then he picks him up. The table's set up on the ring, outside the ring with the cell, like that, on the side like that.
Yeah.
Picks him up, runs, chucks him through it,
That's it.
bang down. It was chaos, wasn't it, that match?
Well, they're both indie guys, so they're going to lob themselves.
Exactly.
It was
in,
a
like,
good-
reckless
it was-
abandon anyway.
It was a very good.
Yep.
What are we thinking on Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens?
I think Seth Rollins is the best in-ring competitor in the WWE.
No.
Apart from, AJ Styles.
Yeah, that's
But-
probably fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say them two are.
I would say Seth's the best overall wrestler that they have.
Yeah.
And then AJ Styles is the best in
He's
ring.
good on the mic as well, isn't he?
But this is the thing, he can do everything. He do literally everything. He can work face, he can work
And that's what
heel.
happens when you come from Ring of Honor, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
This is what happens when you spend years down there and then
CM
you
Punk.
get cherry picked by Triple H to be the guy, basically. Like, you look at, like, he went through ROH and he went to NXT, he was the first ever NXT champion. He went through all these things. Like, he was picked to be the guy, and he is the correct choice.
He's the guy.
Like, Vince picked
Exactly.
Roman to be the guy, but we all know Triple H thinks it's Seth Rollins, and that's the correct shout, to be perfectly honest with you.
That's almost like what happened in the Evolution years ago.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Randy Orton, but then Batista got the
Yeah,
pop.
The pop,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
That's true. So yeah, they went back and forth. Kevin Owens won the match. I'm not gonna. You watch it. And,
So happy. Oh, yes.
So then we go. We get a little backstage thing about T.J. Perkins and Brian Kendrick. This whole little feud that's
why is
going
the
on.
cruiserweight championship scene so boring?
It's
on
on Raw.
It's on Raw. That's why.
It's mad.
It's called it's 3 hours Raw, and they're just trying to fill things up now. So they put this cruiserweight, which is should be on SmackDown.
I feel like
Really.
people who don't watch the indies or don't know
No.
about, T.J. Perkins,
Yeah.
I feel like they're not getting the full ticket. with
Well,
them.
Yeah.
Or even
what is he like?
not watch the Cruiserweight Classic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Go watch him on TNA. Dude,
Yeah.
do your
Let's
research.
talk about TNA. Yeah?
Sorry.
Even just go back and
No,
watch like
What's
the
TNA?
We talk about TNA.
If you go back and look at
What?
like,
Nah.
if you go back and look at like the Cruiserweight Classic matches he had, some of them are fantastic.
Cruiserweight
Like
Classic
Rich
was
Swann
amazing.
versus TJ Perkins is
Yeah.
one of my favourite matches in like the
I
last
wasn't-
year.
And wasn't T.J. Perkins manic?
Yeah, he was.
Suicide-
Yeah,
suicide?
he was suicide.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. TNA what? Who? What?
No, we talk about TNA. We're like
TNA?
There's big things happening at TNA at the moment. We need to talk about it. This is a wrestling show, and it is big, and we need to talk about it. But we'll talk about it another time. Yeah, we'll talk about that. So yeah, T.J. Perkins and Brian Kendrick, the Wizard. What is he? The Wizard of
Who?
Wizards of Odd, isn't he? Wizard of Odd. Isn't he?
He's a pirate. That's what he is.
Yeah. Paul
He
Burchill.
Yeah, he's
Hold on a sec.
Paul
Paul Burchill is the only pirate in my eyes. Right? He's the main pirate. Alright, we don't talk
What's
about
Brian
it.
Kendrick's finisher called?
Alright, it's called what is it, the hook, isn't it?
It's called isn't it called like the hook or the captain's hook or something like that?
Captain's hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that's exactly what Paul Burchill.
Alright,
did.
hold on a
At
sec.
least he's not
There's
this
only one
deep
pirate in
right
my
now.
eyes, and
He
that's
works
Paul
straight into the
Burchill.
ring
Yeah,
like
that's true. I remember that.
Who was it? Was it?
I
Yeah,
like
Ezekiel Jackson,
Brian.
yeah.
Listen, I like Brian Kendrick. I respect.
I love
He's a
him.
good wrestler.
I think he's amazing.
I'm glad he's in this cruiserweight thing because he's actually keeping this alive. He is.
Look, let me put it this way: Brian Kendrick is the best cruiserweight they have. I don't care what anyone says. He's not. Is he as good in the ring as everyone else? No, but he's so much better than everyone else on the mic that he can hold
I
feuds.
just
like nobody
realised
else.
as well. Sorry, they're calling this the Raw Cruiserweight Championship now.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. There was a rumor that was going around. Not really talking about backstage talk, but there was a rumor going around that they were going to make a SmackDown.
That makes no
Division.
sense.
No, actually, we're going to talk about.
But then what happened was Vince apparently was like, "Oh, they're not getting over this. Forget that for a while."
Really?
So
That makes no sense when we smack.
this is what I mean. None of it makes any sense, but it's WWE.
It's
That's the way
WWE,
these
innit?
things work.
It's Vince's eyes, and he does what he wants. You know. So yeah, it's a really good match actually. They go back and forth as usual. You know, they do high flying moves and all of this. Kendrick pretends he gets injured, and then obviously the whole storyline is like how this is his last shot, this is his last chance, this is it. I'm dead if I don't win this title. I'm gonna go live in a cave or whatever. You know, this is it for me. So he pretends
sail
he
the
gets
seven
injured,
seas.
right? T.J. Perkins goes up to him, and goes, "Oh, you're right, mate." Bang.
So
What
what's
did
that
he
again?
do?
Do you want to?
Bang.
That's what it was. Okay, cool.
Bangs him in. I don't know what did he do? Was it like a little? Was it he hit him?
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah.
Then he went for the Captain Hook thing, or whatever it's
What's it called again?
Captain Hook
Right, yeah,
Salvation.
cool.
I've just seen it there. It's
Yeah.
called the Captain. There's only one pirate, mine. Paul Burchill. All right.
And Brian Kendrick gets the win.
And Brian Kendrick gets a win. Yeah, he's the new.
Kendrick actually won.
Yeah.
He is. He's the new cruiserweight champion.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. They should bring Ezekiel Jackson back.
Imagine.
Imagine. Big Zeke was good, alright.
I love him.
I was like, I actually
absolutely
tweeted.
loved him.
I actually tweeted WWE. I said, "Give Big Zeke a push," and then, look, you know, the week after he won the Intercontinental title. I was like, it was because of me. That was when I tweeted them to say, "Give him a push." They listened.
You know, they don't listen to me. I've been tweeting them to give Kofi a push since 2008.
To be fair, he's been tag team champion for how long now?
Doesn't
Over
matter.
a year?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, over yeah.
It took him to dress up as a unicorn to get that push.
Yeah.
Wait, when did he go no champion at one point?
So yeah, after the match, he celebrates.
So he did actually win the belt.
Yeah, technically. So yeah, he wins the belt and he's the new Raw Cruiserweight Champion. What are you thinking? He's going to be good?
Yeah, I think that was the best thing to do.
It's going to be alright.
So, well, I'm guessing obviously he's going to be facing TJ Perkins for a little while.
Again. I swear that's the only two. That's the only title matches they've been so far.
Yeah. I think Rick Swan should get a chance.
Rich Swan's the guy who needs a chance. Cedric Alexander is another one who's flipping amazing. Cedric Alexander.
Hopefully they get a chance soon. I hope so.
There's just too many people on that show.
So, we go on to a little backstage thing with Sheamus and Cesaro.
Cesaro, is that their name?
Cesaro.
Yes, Cesaro.
Cesaro, is that their name?
Cesaro.
That's awesome.
They have a little bit of tension, you know. It's the whole. I love this tag team, by the way. I think they're absolutely amazing working together. This whole Best of 7 series was getting. I was thinking, where are they going to go with this? And it was clever what they did. What do you think? Do you think? No, you're not a fan. Really?
I wasn't even a fan of their rivalry.
Oh, no.
Get off this show.
Nah.
No, I'm joking. I actually think this is such a good idea, them putting them as a tag. I think this is going to be good. I think
the reason why they're a tag team is because they have nothing to do with them.
Yeah, but what else? That's what I'm saying. Putting them in this tag team is good.
No, they should have sent Cesaro down to SmackDown. That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's. I don't know. He's good on Raw. He's good on Raw, Cesaro. So yeah. Anyway, the tag team match.
SmackDown.
New Day come out. They talk about Cesaro, give Cesaro a big pop, and then they say Sheamus, and then he gets a big boo. They talk about how they're going to beat them and all this rubbish. And it's a good match. What was it, Rash? It was a good match, wasn't it?
It was a good match.
Any high points? Do you think?
Put the ending.
The ending, right? Yeah. So the ending. What? Are you going to explain? You want to explain it to them, to our viewers? You've forgotten, haven't you?
No, I forgot. How it was so.
So the two people who are performing for New Day were Woods and Big E.
Yeah.
And Xavier Woods is Kofi is obviously outside cheering him on, like being the guy.
Yeah, and then
Sheamus goes outside. He's beating up Big E. He hits him with the trombone. Francesca. Two. Sorry, yes, of course.
Francesca 2.
Referee doesn't see it happen. Referees, because what do you call it? Xavier Woods is currently being sharpshooted by Cesaro. Referee's concentrating that. He doesn't see him hit the trombone. Kofi comes up to back him up, hits him with hits Sheamus with the SOS. Referee sees it, calls for a disqualification. That way, New Day keep the titles. But as he's calling for it, referee doesn't see it because Xavier Woods is backing up. So technically, they won the match, but they didn't for obvious reasons. So yeah.
So there you go.
It's the way to keep them face and keep them with the titles.
It's really good. It's really.
I still think they're going to turn heel soon. That's what I think.
What, New Day?
Yeah. If they keep it like this, they're going to turn heel.
I think
they were heel for way too long.
Yeah, they were heel because they came out like a black church priest and like just
like
that.
They still do it.
Yeah.
I actually don't even remember how they changed from that.
Yeah, I remember the promo.
They still do it. They still do it because they still have the priest like
the power positive
voice at the beginning.
No, but when they first
feel the power.
Yeah.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yeah. He has like the voice, but like it just sort of happened. I think at some point they were just sort of allowed to be themselves a little bit.
It was really.
And so they
I think that's why the
it changed.
Yeah, no, that's why the group has gone so far. It's because they're being themselves.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right? This is the thing, because they're getting so over, and Vince, we know what Vince is like.
Yeah.
He sees it and goes,
The genetic
keep
jackhammer.
keep. Let them have the titles. Just keep it on them. Just keep it on them. They're getting the merchandise. They're selling a lot of stuff. They're selling everything. We got to keep them. We got to keep them with the titles, isn't it? He did it with John Cena. You know, he's done it with other wrestlers that any wrestler he likes, he pushes them to the non-stop, even if they do bad things, such as drugs or whatever. I'm gonna say the names. But he does push them till, you know, because he wants the money, doesn't he, Vince? And you know, it's wrong.
RVD2.
Yeah.
That broke my
heart. Listen, we don't talk about these things, alright? So they win by disqualification. Then we get this big hype. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this, right? Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. That's happening at Survivor Series, yeah? What are you guys thinking? It seems like...
It was great until Goldberg was all like, I'm doing it for the kids! I love the little Jimmys!
It's big
now you sound like John Cena.
I love evil R-Truth. He was so. He's scared of spiders, not ladders. Alright. Remember that. So yeah, what? So you guys you're not happy with this?
No,
I was happy with it before Goldberg started talking.
What?
Basically.
Yeah.
No.
But when you get down to it, it's like, Brock Lesnar goes to destroy Goldberg because he's better shape and Goldberg's
This is the
49.
thing. This is the
Oh,
thing.
really? Goldberg's alright.
Hang on.
Undertaker
hang
was
on.
49 when he wrestled Shawn.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Brock Lesnar has to win, right?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar has to
There's
win.
no way Here's the thing. Goldberg's going to come back and he's going to lose. That doesn't make sense. But there's no way he can win because there's no way they're going to give the Undertaker streak push to Goldberg for people.
I'm sorry, what?
So so Brock Lesnar has to win or something dodgy has to happen.
You know
in the
what?
match in a draw.
It doesn't make sense, but then again, Sting coming back for 2 matches and losing both times
That was ridiculous,
did not
that
make
was.
sense.
No,
So
but what I mean
Why
is
would
like,
you do that?
They just they're like, yeah,
That
you stuck with WCW, so we're gonna.
No, but that's the
Step
thing.
on your career, boy.
Sting never wanted to
Yeah.
come WWE.
And then-
He always said he would never come, and then they finally got him here, and then they make him lose.
And that's why he didn't want to go there. He
Yeah.
just needed some money. He's like, boy, my
Teenage
mortgage is coming up, man.
TNA's not doing well when,
Yeah.
So winner match, Sheamus and Cesaro for the DQ. So we go on to this thing now. Now, guys, wanted to hear what you said about this. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Now, what are your thoughts on this match? That's they did a big hype about it. It's happening at Survivor Series, so we're gonna.
I think it's gonna suck. That's what I think.
Really?
I think it's gonna be.
Do you think Goldberg's not gonna be?
He's not gonna be the same. What was Goldberg's last
12
match?
years.
It was in like 2003.
last match
it was against Brock Lesnar.
It was against Brock
WrestleMania
Lesnar.
20.
Oh yeah,
WrestleMania
WrestleMania.
20.
And let's be honest, was that a good match?
No.
Okay.
This is the thing. Goldberg was never the best wrestler, but his gimmick was what was over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The idea of being the unstoppable machine, like the winning streak, all that stuff. That was what was over, right? And so him coming into WWE, the entrance, all that stuff was like, oh my god, yes, Goldberg.
Yeah.
Then he gets into the match, you're like, oh yeah, Goldberg. And so like, what's going to happen again is now he's up against Brock, who's not going to care at the best of times, regardless. Like,
It's
it's
the
going
same
to
guy that
be,
broke John Cena's nose by accident.
or destroyed Randy Orton's head. So I mean, what's going to happen is it's probably going to be.
Why are they doing this to him?
I know, right? It's insane. And now they're putting Goldberg in there, a guy who hasn't wrestled.
In 12 years.
What?
12 years.
Who hasn't wrestled on television at least.
Now you say that, I fear for his safety.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just thinking about it.
Brock Lesnar actually break his
And
arm.
Brock Lesnar, he don't give a shit sometimes. He doesn't care.
Brock Lesnar
sometimes.
is an idiot.
He always works stiff, right? But he's always worked stiff, Goldberg.
Yeah.
But these are two people who work stiff now,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna be. I don't know genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be very good, but I don't know what's gonna happen. It could just be the most horrendously stiff WWE match in years.
I hope though, they do a point when they come together and just do a little promo thing, a little mic thing together.
They've got it right.
Yeah.
It can't be
But
this.
I don't
one
like.
week,
I
one
know,
week
I know Brock's on a tight contract. Like, you can only do a certain amount of times,
He doesn't even talk
days or
anyways.
whatever. And he doesn't even talk, does he? It's Paul Heyman. But,
He just stands there.
but I
and wants
hope they
money.
do that. But also, I was worried about Goldberg. How much sweat he was sweating in that ring.
Yeah.
He could build a swimming pool out of that.
I saw a picture the other day about that, and it was like everyone always waits for Brock Lesnar to come back. He comes in the ring, stands there, has Paul Heyman say anything, and then he just leaves.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
But did you
He
hear about
started
Vince
like-
though? Backstage talk, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Vince, he was upset about that, wasn't he? What was?
Well, he was upset about the fact that Paul couldn't get them booing him.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
because
In his hometown.
in his hometown, yeah, that's
Exactly.
good work, mate. Smooth
Stupid.
moves.
Why is Vince
Oh wait,
still around here?
Vince, Vince got mad at Paul because Paul couldn't get
Well, yeah,
Brock
suppose.
over as a heel in his hometown.
Yes.
Yeah, he
on,
could-
on last week's Raw.
And so they just cut the promo short. He started
And
playing
then
his
the music plays, and
Yeah.
then you could tell
No,
Brock
it's
and
good.
Paul Heyman were quite pissed about that.
Yeah, because it's
That was
stupid
funny.
idea.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I probably
You
I
can
was
see
at
Paul
I
Heyman's
can't lie,
face.
I was at home like, Goldberg sucks.
Yeah.
Goldberg sucks. Because he does. He's all like a babysitter now.
Like, he's still got that charisma that he always had, but there was one interview I saw of him where he was like, I can't remember when he was like, some guy asked him, this was like a month ago, where he was like,
And he was in the suit.
who's next or whatever, and he was in like a gym or something with a ring in the background. He's like, is this person next? He held up like a Brock Lesnar shirt. He goes, let me see if I can do this. He just rips it in half and goes, yeah, you're next, and walks away. And I was like, that's the good Goldberg. That's the Goldberg everyone liked. But then he gets into the ring, you're like,
Yeah, no, because when he was all like, that means, spit it out.
Yeah.
You're last!
Yeah.
And I was like, that was not worth the build-up.
And then he got his son in there, and then he started lifting his son up and everything. I was like,
This is my boy!
I was like, why are you doing
my
this? Don't
boy.
do this, please.
This is the same Goldberg.
I don't want to know that Goldberg's got a family. I don't want to know that.
Your boy's about to.
Like, if you would have speared your son, then...
What they should do,
No.
but they won't do it, is Brock Lesnar, right? I don't know, Goldberg's promoting something, 2K at a different country. They bring Goldberg's family at Raw. They're in the crowd and Brock Lesnar goes up to them and intimidates them. How good would that be?
Yeah.
And
What,
then
that
Goldberg's
time- like
pissed,
the time
you know.
Randy Orton punt kicked, what do you call it, John Cena's dad in the head.
Yeah, twice.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I want to see an F5 to
By the
Goldberg's
way,
son.
can I just say, John Cena's dad is the greatest heel of all time. He was so good when he came in. He was like, "No, you should cheer for my son." He was so good.
He got slapped in the face by Edge in his house.
He was so
Oh
good.
yeah, it's like I was just wait here, man. I just want you to sign this for me. Thank you. He goes to get signed, and Edge is just like,
Yeah.
He's
and then
so.
he walks over him as well. It's
Yeah.
like
WWE, if you're listening, bring John Cena's dad in. Get him in as a match.
he should be somebody's manager.
He should be.
That's
He's
the next
such
Bobby.
a good.
That's
He's
the
really
next
good.
Bobby Heenan.
Sin Cara.
Oh. Imagine the Styles Clash and John Cena's dad.
But anyway, don't forget, guys. Survivor Series, the big man, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. I'm guessing that's going to be the main event.
Alright, let's go.
They
Let's go.
shouldn't.
Who's gonna win?
Huh?
Who's gonna win? Brock Lesnar or Goldberg?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock.
I'm going to say Goldberg because everyone's saying Brock Lesnar,
And I'm saying it will end in like some sort of disqualification.
and then they'll
What,
have a
like
match.
Randy
And then
Orton?
they'll have a match at WrestleMania. Do you think?
No, because I hear that Undertaker's either jobbing Sting or Goldberg is a rumor.
No, they
Really?
can't.
Yeah.
Don't have him face another old guy.
No, James
What, they,
Ellsworth.
let's
Yes!
James Ellsworth.
No
Is
shit,
it me?
music.
Is it me as well? Is Undertaker getting shorter?
Well,
He
he's old.
is.
Well, he's
I
He's
think
getting really short now.
But then, did you see him at the Cavaliers match?
Yeah, he was
And
really- that's what I said,
He
it's
looked
like-
really good then. He had the hair back and everything.
Well, it
Not
was
the
the
hair
hat,
back, it was
wasn't
the
it?
hat
It had
with
the hair on
wig,
it.
but still.
also, yeah.
And he was looking good, and Michelle McCool was behind him.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was all like, "Yeah, this is my bitch," and like, it's the first time you see Undertaker actually smiling. Like, I thought he was gonna be all like
Well, he shouldn't have
cool in
smiled.
character.
He was in
Well, it's
As
character.
soon as he came out, he was just like, "Oh my god!"
No, but he looks really short. He's billed as 6. What is he?
He was
6'11".
He was billed as 7 for a long time, but that's
Yeah,
just
he's
pain.
not anymore
True.
now.
He's 6'7" now.
He's like 6'7".
Mate, he's like
His
6'2".
knees have gone. I think that's why. Anyway, well, I don't know why we're talking about the Undertaker.
I'm gonna say it will end in some sort of shenanigans. Something will happen. Possibly Taker coming out, but I doubt that. But something will happen
Imagine.
to stop them.
No, I think Brock Lesnar will win it, and then they might say 1-1, and then maybe WrestleMania again. I don't know.
No.
But I don't know if people will want to see it again.
I think one match with Goldberg's probably enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we come now to the big main event, guys. The WWE Raw's Women Championship.
I don't like that there's a Raw and there's a SmackDown.
Oh, I know. But
There's no point.
Charlotte Flair, can I just say Charlotte Flair now? She's going to be known as Charlotte Flair now. WWE has changed it back to Charlotte Flair.
There's no point.
Probably just needs to
Because-
be a heel for a long time.
Yeah. So she is known as Charlotte Flair now. I just want to get that through. Against Sasha. I can't say her name.
Sasha.
Get the words out.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha.
The boss.
Yes. Win.
So they get this grand entrance. Me and Charlie was actually watching this together. We was laughing our heads off because basically Charlotte came out
In a sedan chair.
Someone had
in
a
like
nice
this
story now.
with Romans and like
Yeah, so she had like, obviously Luke hasn't seen it. She came out on a sedan chair, which is one of those chairs that's on like a platform that was being carried by like 4 Roman like soldier type people who were like carrying her to the ring, and she was just like on a throne, just like looking about. And I turned to him and I went,
Wait,
"She's
Sasha?
not, no, Charlotte."
Charlotte.
And I turned to Jason and I said, "She's not even a champion, and she's coming out on like a sedan
Yeah,
chair."
I know.
And then obviously she gets in the ring.
she gets in the
fine.
ring. Yeah.
Sasha Banks does an Eddie Guerrero. So did you? She did the entrance that she did at Takeover Brooklyn, where she came out in like the sort of blacked out Jeep thing,
Yeah, with
and like the security guards,
yeah.
and then she sort of like came out the sunroof and did like the sort of Eddie Guerrero kind of like look.
Spectacle,
She
yeah.
didn't do the shake full force,
And
but she
then,
did a
and
bit
then,
shake.
and then Snoop Dogg came out like,
Hello?
it's the serum. Oh, I didn't got the
Yeah.
lyrics so wrong.
Yeah.
Let's cut that out.
Don't Don't
But
worry.
yeah, so she did a little bit. I love
This
Sasha
is
Banks.
the
Sasha Banks is the
OWG.
best.
Nah, no,
She's a good wrestler.
Sasha Banks is the
I think
best.
it's such a weird. It's so weird that that's Snoop Dogg's.
I know it's
cousin.
odd, isn't it?
Is it?
It's weird.
I didn't even know that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sasha Banks
No.
is Snoop Dogg's cousin.
He did her entrance at
I
Mania.
didn't remember that. Oh, bloody hell.
There's tons of
What?
look online. There's tons of
There you
pictures
go.
of like him taking her to like Raw shows in like
Yeah.
2010, and she's like with John Cena, like yeah.
I didn't even know that. Oh, well, there you go.
Jeez.
Anyway, so what are we thinking, guys? It's the main event.
I'm
It's
I
the
think-
main
I think-
event.
The women, a women's
No, they
women's
did-
championship match being the main event of a pay per view.
in Hell in a Cell as well.
Yeah.
In a Hell in a- Oh yeah, it was the first time two women have fought in a
Yeah,
Hell in a
yeah,
Cell.
yeah.
All right, cool. Good on them. No,
Well
this
done.
is it. This
Well
is
done,
it.
WWE.
Next main event at WrestleMania.
Oh, don't get it. Don't get too far. But yeah, it was a really good match as well.
Yeah, right. Two women to do it.
It
They
was
work really
they,
well together.
basically before when Banks got in, Charlotte punched her from behind.
As the
The
cell,
ring was
as the
coming
cell, as the
There was
cell
a point when I thought her hair's gonna get stuck, like
Yeah.
the cell was coming down, and
So
like,
she
I was
like-
like, oh my god! And Sasha was on the floor basically. She got knocked out.
Yeah, so they're sort of in the ring. The cell was like lowering down, and they're both like looking around as if crap, we're actually going to be in a hand. So Charlotte just turns around as the cell's lowering, and just hits Sasha Banks from behind, lobs her out of the ring, and then Sasha Banks is like lying outside the ring doing
Yeah.
classic. Oh,
But I thought
the
the
cage
cell,
is
I
like
thought
still
they was
coming
gonna
down,
do that.
and the referee like at one point literally puts his hand underneath the cage and looks like I
Stop.
assume towards to the hard camera, just be like, whoa, you're going to crush.
But
his
I
head
thought
in.
they was gonna like do it like so her hair would get stuck or something. She'd be like,
Ah!
but no, they didn't. And then,
Fire it!
but listen,
Right.
they started outside the ring.
outside
The cell went
outside the
down.
cell.
Cell went down, and then they started the match outside.
Yeah, so they start brawling on the outside, they go
Brawling.
out into the crowd, Cell lowers to like completion, they come
Yeah.
back, the Cell's down, they've started outside the
They
ring,
start-
they're proper going at it,
Oh,
lobbing
yeah.
each other
And
up.
what happens, Charlie?
So they're sort of half climbing up the Cell, half climbing up the Cell, Charlotte drops back down, turns around, takes like Sasha off the Cell where she's hanging, and just power bombs her straight through the announcer's table.
Yeah.
Like straight through.
Wait,
And it wasn't
Sasha?
even like,
Yeah.
yeah.
through
And it
the-
wasn't even like, sometimes you see a powerbomb, it's kind of safe and they land on her back. No, she swung
She went like
full
that. She
force.
rolled. She done it well.
I can, you know what? Saying that, yeah, I can imagine Lita and Trish
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
sitting there watching that, like,
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
You've stolen our limelight.
Yeah. But yeah, so
we'll
like
never
it goes
talk
from
about us
there.
again.
So yeah, Sasha basically they do this thing where Sasha's so much in pain she can't do anymore. They put a brace on her. They get the stretcher out.
They do
and
that all
everything.
the time, don't they?
They do this all the time.
It's the
AKA
Mick Foley
The
style.
Mick Foley, you know. And then Sasha does the whole Mick Foley thing. Oh
Well, that's
no,
the
I
thing. They
guess
start
so.
to announce. They start to announce.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
They say, and the
And
winner
your
of this
winner
match
is-
due
yeah.
to forfeit
Yeah.
is Charlotte, and the new women's champion is
And
Charlotte.
Yeah.
then
And
Sasha-
as she's saying it, Sasha's
Sasha
like,
gets on
no,
the stretcher
screw that.
and
She like
then-
takes
Yeah.
the brace off. She starts like punching people away.
And she's pretty much in pain.
Snoop
as
Dogg
well,
is my
though.
cousin.
Yeah.
I gotta make him proud.
Yeah.
And she's like,
D-O-double-G, bam. She starts punching people.
and it was a really good
Oh,
match.
my.
I think it was the best match of the night, really. I would say.
I think it was always going to be just because of its meaning, but
Yeah.
I think there was a
They
hell of a lot of decent
basically
spots.
they
in
got tables in there. They were at it. Like
Steel chairs.
Steel chairs.
that
Yeah.
one, the
Everything.
bit where she like Sasha, they're standing. You know, like when they stand on the outside and they throw each other into the cage or whatever. When they're outside the ring but inside the cage. If you know what I mean, they're doing all that business. Sasha like runs towards Charlotte. Charlotte like pushes her up and over her. Sasha like catches onto the cage, spins around and does
Yeah.
her double knee thing onto Charlotte. And I was like, yes, this is sick.
They-
I'm
they-
all about this right
They
now.
did steal the show. I'm glad they did because
They've made history now.
they have
Yeah.
made history. You know,
Not
they're
only is
going
that
to
the
be up
first
there
ever
now.
pay-per-view main event for the women's in a women's title division, but it was the first time two women
Exactly.
have been in a Hell in a Cell.
And the problem is like the ending was mildly disappointing because Charlotte wins, and I felt
Charlotte
like,
Flair wins.
and it was sort of like a bit down, but I think ultimately the match will be remembered for its meaning.
Now, are they
That's
doing
the-
this because they want her to be, Ric Flair? They want the 16 time.
No.
That makes
Are they
no
going to
sense.
do that? Is that why they do
I don't
it?
think
So
they'll
they
have
have to
to
lose that championship by a hell of a loads.
Yeah, lose and win. Lose and
Well, to be fair, she's lost it. She won it on Raw twice and lost it on a paper.
I don't know. Are we going to see Sasha again? Are they going to keep her off? We
I
don't
think they
know.
might get Bailey in.
Do you
I
think
think
they
Bailey's
Bailey's
the
the
next
next
in
in
line.
line?
No!
Bailey's the next person to go up to face Charlotte.
Yeah.
Bailey's
And then
next.
Sasha, I don't know what's gonna happen with Sasha.
Or maybe they do a
Yeah,
triple
definitely
threat or
Becky
something.
Lynch comes
No, I
from
think
the
that
top.
she'll be in the women's
Yeah.
Survivor
Yeah, Becky
Series.
Lynch,
or-
please.
yeah.
Not Sasha. I mean, not Sasha,
Bailey.
not Bailey. It's annoying me now.
Well, Becky's got.
You know what I say? You know what I say? I say that Alexa Bliss wins the Raw Championship and the SmackDown Championship.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like Alexa Bliss.
That's your wife, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
And to be fair, I think
Bringing
she's.
home the
I think,
bacon.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think she can go as far as she wants as well. Alexa Bliss is amazing.
She's a very
fantastic.
good wrestler.
She can
very
work
good.
in the ring. She can work out of it. She's a
Absolutely.
great manager. She's a great.
I was glad they
talker.
gave her the number one.
Contender.
Yeah,
I think she's
she
fantastic.
deserved it. She did deserve it.
She carried Blake and.
But anyway, it's not about
Murphy
it's not about
to championships.
SmackDown, is it? This is about Hell in a Cell, Raw.
Yeah, but
So it was a good match. Yeah, Charlotte Flair wins, and that was the end of the night. So, what are your final thoughts, guys, on this this Hell in a Cell? What would you give it out of 10?
It sounds like a good.
It was decent.
It was decent.
I would say
I would say
7.5, and the half is because of
Sasha
Hell in a
Lee.
Cell.
Well, we've really sold that to Luke, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'll say.
I would say 7.
Yeah, 7. I would say 7 as well.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I
I think
think-
alright.
I
There was
think
some. There was there's some skippable moments.
You guys are selling this better than Dolph Ziggler.
Oh.
This is the thing. Like, it was decent, but it will ultimately be remembered for the last match.
Oh yeah, and it should. So it should be really.
Yeah.
It's-
SmackDown
it
are
was
like,
very
damn, we
good.
should have thought of that.
Also, we did get Eddie. What Sasha was doing. We did get Eddie Guerrero a chance.
But wait,
Yeah.
can I just say this? Sorry, I'm going to talk about cross platforms again, but
Yeah.
wasn't TNA doing this shit like years ago with
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they were.
Awesome Kong.
Awesome Kong
yeah.
and Gal Kim
Gal
and,
Kim
and
and-
6 Sides of Steel? Was it 6
Yeah,
Sides?
they
It was
did.
like
Yeah,
a
but-
cage match, you know what I mean?
Hell in a Cell was a
Awesome
big-
Kong.
Dixie Carter's like, well, we did it first.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
the
Vince is
court
turning around and
cases.
going, "How's your court case going?"
You needed me to pay for this. You need me to buy this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 7 out of 10. It was all right. It was a good. The women's match stole the show as so it should be.
Yeah.
Well done, Mick. Mick Foley was pushing for this. He loves the women's. He loves
Yeah,
the whole women's division.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone but Vince, who was supposed to
Yeah,
be the guy
he
against
was.
it.
He was. I've heard backstage that he was pushing for this to be the main event, and they listened to him. So well done. And it was a good. So yeah, we all enjoyed it. Look, you're going to enjoy it when you watch it tonight. I hope.
Yeah, definitely go. If you watch any of it, just watch that Sasha Charlotte match.
Yeah.
If you watch any of it, because it's good and it's historically.
You know what? Talking about Mick Foley, actually, can I get a second wife?
What is it going to be?
Oh,
His-
Mick Foley's
His
wife.
his
Yeah.
daughter.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. I said, what?
I knew it was gonna go.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna go.
she's going out with a clown. You're done.
Yeah, Frank the Clown. So you don't know Frank. Check out Foley's
Shout out to Frank the Clown
Holy Foley.
Holy Foley. Check that out.
on the WWE Network. Only $9.99.
We should get it cheaper though.
$9.99, yeah. Vince,
But anyway, yeah, we're
goddamn
gonna.
royalties.
So guys, we're gonna talk now. Quickly. It's a raw preview now, and it's Halloween.
Halloween special.
Nah, I'm gonna get.
So who are we gonna get? I'm guessing the Boogeyman's coming
Boogeyman.
back.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a little
I am the
guy.
boogeyman.
We're gonna get probably a pumpkin match or some kind of all pumpkins in there or something. Usually SmackDown does all of this.
Jericho-
We're gonna have a
Jericho-
Brian Panties match with Alexa Bliss and Mick
Wrong
Foley's
brand.
daughter.
Wrong
No,
brand.
that's
Yeah,
your
screw the brands.
that's your dreams. Yes. So yeah, well, are we looking forward to it? Do you think
Chris
anything
Jericho-
big's gonna happen?
Cross
Chris
platform
Jericho's
so
getting-
much.
Chris Jericho is getting pumpkined.
Yeah, Chris
He's going to
Jericho's
get a pumpkin over his.
He's
He's going to
gonna-
be talking about the list, and one of the baby faces are going to be like,
He's gonna get scared or something, isn't he? And then he'll put this person on the list.
So
yes, that's exactly.
He's
what's
basically gonna
happen.
put Freddy Krueger on the list. He's gonna
Yeah,
put all of
slashes,
these.
yeah, slashes.
Maybe he's gonna do a thing with the Boogeyman. Maybe
Who's goofy on that
Yeah.
roster? It'll be our Truth and Goldust, won't it? They'll do something.
New
they'll
Day
do-
would do something silly. As
They'll
well.
they'll do some
The
banter.
golden truth. Oh,
Yeah.
With
No,
Mark
I
Henry.
like the Golden
With
Truth.
Mark Henry as the boy.
I like. Yeah, what is this about?
Yeah,
Mark
I don't
Henry?
understand.
Oh, why is
Wait, Mark Henry and what?
And the Golden Truth.
Yeah,
he's like managing them now or something? I don't know why.
Oh no.
because he's done.
He's, if you don't know
It's
backstage,
as cold as that.
if you guys don't know backstage, Mark Henry, Big Show,
Kane.
Devon. Oh, Kane.
Devon.
Actually, Kane's doing a couple more shows. Actually, you know, Devon.
Yeah.
So they're working backstage now. They're going to be road agents and stuff. So that's why you're not seeing Big Show very much.
Oh,
Mark Henry's
thank
just doing.
God.
Oh, hold on a sec. Big
I
Show's
will
my
say this-
favourite wrestler.
I will say this, right?
I'm really upset.
I was at WWE Live in London, the Raw show that was at the O2 like a month ago, and Big Show had a match against a handicap match against the Shining Stars. Legitimately funny. I laughed. I
Yeah.
couldn't even deal with it. Like the Shining Stars were doing all these goofy tactics to try and beat the Big Show. Like they were like both running at once. He would push them both away and just turn around. And everyone's like, hey! And they would like go outside the ring. They talk about it. One of them was getting over on the other one's shoulders, and then Big Show would just like chop the one on top. And go for the classic stuff. I hate it usually, but I was like, I'm down with this. This is goofy and stupid, and I like it.
That's really good. Yeah, I like the Big Show. So yeah, Big Show's working backstage, so that's why we're not
You
seeing him
remember
much.
when Big Show punched Dusty Rhodes in the face and he's crying before he did it?
Oh yeah.
No, he was false by that,
He was
alright.
like, no. And then he hit him and then grabbed him so he didn't have to drop the.
No, but I have to say,
he was like, boom.
I'm always going to stick up for the Big Show.
No.
Who can cry on spot? Like that, right?
Yeah, it's true. He's very
Yeah,
can
no,
do
but
that.
that
No
was
one
a
can do
genuine cry because he knew that that's where his career has come. I have to get
It's
on my
fine.
knees to
He's
Stephanie
going to-
McMahon.
It's fine. He's going to
I'm
face
really
Shaq
upset.
at WrestleMania, so
Oh.
it's
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Shout out
You
to
know what?
Shaquille
Talking about
O'Neal.
Shaq,
Why
I
are
had
you
a
doing
dream.
this?
I had a dream last night that Shaquille O'Neal was my gym teacher.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was
Hey,
random.
so
But
what
anyways,
happened?
anyways.
It might- Anyway, so yeah,
Justin
it's a
Bieber
Halloween
WrestleMania,
special.
yeah.
Don't
It's
forget
like
to
actual
watch
football
Raw.
and Panda Black.
We'll be here.
Oh,
We'll be back.
the best performance. Sorry about that. So.
Oh, that's right.
He came out as Panda. Oh, sorry.
Anyway, we'll be back next Monday. Hopefully, this will be up on Monday as well. We might do a Friday show as well. We're going to do some shenanigans. We're going to do some Ric Flair impressions, all stuff like that. We're going to do some crazy stuff.
Woo!
That's two of
Whoever
them.
wins it, whoever loses has to eat a chili or something. I don't know. I've just made it up.
I'm not backing that.
Oh,
And
you're
then
not
Charlotte,
chili.
and then Charlotte Flair.
So yeah, we're going to be doing crazy stuff. Don't forget, this is TMCF TV. If you're 18 to 24 years old and you want to get involved, please just let us know. Email us and all this. Check the links down here and all this rubbish. But thanks again. Thanks to my guests. We'll be back again next Monday where we'll just be talking about backstage stuff, what's going on, what we think about wrestlers, who we like, who we don't like. And thanks
Awesome.
again. So yeah. Have we got a little wrestling thing that we're going to do at the end or something? No?
I could grab a chair and hit you over the head with it if you want.
We can do that.
Do that table if you want.
But yeah, we'll come up with something. But yeah, check us out next time. Thanks again, Luke. Thanks again, Rashi, Charlie.
Throw it up.
And see you again on Glorified Jobbers.